Today, you'll learn how to access over 40 AI models in one hub. I'll give you the pros and cons in this Merlio review. I've studied this webpage, the software, the UI to give you my personal insights. I have been a big AppSumo consumer for many, many years. Have purchased a lot of tools here, and so have an idea of how these tools are usable, how effective they are, especially in building a business. For me, I am a content creator, an affiliate marketer online, and so I've been using a lot of AI tools from AppSumo to build my business. So I'll give you my 2 cents on it, and let's go. So um, the whole big question here is this tool Merlio, is it an awesome hub for your AI projects, or is it just another tool? And I say that because, as I mentioned, I've purchased a lot of AppSumo tools over the years. And unfortunately, they're in my virtual bookshelf or drawer, whatever you want to call it. And many of them are not used. And some of them I've actually purchased years ago and then just returned back to them. And fortunately, they're still working. So that's one thing that you want to think about as you buy these lifetime deals. So the first thing that you want to think about here with Merlio, one of the biggest wins is that you have the centralized AI workspace. It has the ability to do so many things within your dashboard within a single tool that would not be possible with many other tools. So if you have like, let's say, ChatGPT. They used to have Sora to create video, but nowadays, they're just focused on images and text creation. Of course, a lot more, but from the last thing I heard, Sora is no longer being supported or offered. So haven't used it for months, but a lot of people switched over to VO. So that means that you're going to have to jump into another workspace to create videos, and some people use other tools for that as well. So the main thing here is that you have everything in a single system. Sounds cool, but you also want to think about the ramifications. What if the system has downtime? I can say for the most part, a lot of companies they'll promise like over 99% uptime. And so that 1% or even a fraction of a 1% a year, of course, it could impact your business, but this is a lifetime deal. You're saving a lot of money. That is the big benefit. Multi-model access, you have access to over 40 AI models here. And from writing, coding tasks, images, videos, there's so much you could switch between them. And the performance, it still depends on provider availability and the speed of output. Quality may vary. This is actually based off of some of the reviews I've seen where users will talk about how well each model can perform, and it really depends on the provider. And image generation tools. In the past, I used to create images from a wide variety of platforms and kind of like Frankenstein them, merge them in different ways, especially when it comes to text. And then this one platform, Ideogram, came out, especially with text. And nowadays, a lot of platforms will allow you to edit text. And so this whole thing here is how you can actually get all these different great image tools on a single platform without having to switch. Of course, you could experiment. It's very important if you are building a brand to experiment, see which one resonates with you the best, because some people might think, oh, ChatGPT is cool, Nano Banana is cool, but it might depend on what style you're looking for. So experiment. And then, of course, images, they can consume your credits faster than text. Next on are videos. This will allow you to create short video clips. This is great for social media people, TikTok or Instagram, even YouTube Shorts. Thing is here is that video creation on just about any platform, it consumes credits like crazy. So if you are a heavy video user, just keep in mind that you may require a higher tier, which I'll share with you soon. And then you're able to use different models, compare them, see which one works for you the best. This is actually pretty cool. So you could do these side-by-side comparisons. And then the commercial license. This is actually a big deal. If you are trying to build a business online, you want to be able to build a business where you're not limited, especially if you're offering content to others. If you're a freelancer helping out other businesses as an agency, you don't want those restrictions. And so this will allow you to create these projects with a variety of assets with confidence, knowing that you can provide it without having issues license wise. Cost efficiency, of course, having all these different tools, they cost a lot of money. So the whole idea here is to have one platform with all these different tools and save big time. And that is one of the biggest advantages of using a lifetime deal. And then I would say that there are a wide range of tiers that I'll show you soon. And to me, the cheapest is not necessarily the best, by the way, and I'll show you why. They do have a credit system, and you do get monthly allocations. Unused credits do not roll over. Keep that in mind. It might seem restrictive, but a lot of platforms are like that. So it's very important that you plan your usage for optimal output. So let's talk about Merlio. Showed you some of the UI here. Um, Pretty cool. I think the UI is pretty slick. But one big thing that you want to be aware of are the price tiers. So as you can see here, all these red parts here, so many things that are not offered: video, fast AI chats, HD image quality. I think most people that are looking for an all-in-one hub, they want all that. So I would say pick tier two or pick tier three. The biggest difference between the two, besides the credits, is bring your own key. So if you are a hardcore user, then I think tier three is the only option. And what that means is that you could bring your own key from the different LLM providers, and you will actually use your credits from those third-party systems in addition to Merlio. So use Merlio, you could use up your monthly credits, but if you need more, you could bring your own key to surpass those limits. So again, if you're a hardcore user, you need more credits, you need this BYOK, bring your own key. Otherwise, you're limited to what you have here, and if you need more, you got to use another system. So that's pretty much the lowdown on Merlio. If you want to learn more, check out the link in my description. This is Charles Raven from InfoSpike. Take care.